right, round 3 with the Rue Morgue, man. They're kicking my ass here. So something on this was like a book club about morbid interests. Of course, somebody. She's cute. I guess she seems like a nice woman. Right? The dark days of COVID. Right? The dark days. Who put the dark things on? Anyway, whatever. It's just interesting. It wasn't really much here. Just two things were interesting. Facing our own mortality isn't an easy topic either. You can argue that religion, and philosophy, all these things are dealing with this question of facing the fact that we know that we will die someday, and what everything in between, what it all means. Right? So, in terms of here, it's interesting when they go over the. One of the things. Oh, wait, go. David Koresh, the FBI, and the birth of America's modern militias. Right? Who's the biggest villain in that list? Right? And we go here. Interestingly, but not shockingly, right? Not because women are so smart. The grid was almost entirely composed of women, right? Well, they're encouraged to read. If you're a guy that reads, you're a weirdo, right? It's always fascinating me, especially given our true crime book selections. According to FBI data, women accounted for 70% of the 1,398 known victims of serial killers during the 85 to 2010 time frame. Actually, one is too many. It's horrible, but that's not a lot, man. In terms of the categories of murders in America, you got the champs of murders every day, but you can't mention who they are. The victim is 3.5 times more likely to be female in a serial murder incident. Why do women want to read about such a topic when they're often at the core of it? Well, you have to go deep into the feminine psyche. I'm not even going to say there's toxic femininity. You see all the women writing letters, the dudes who are in prison for multiple murders. And I'm talking about the serial killers, a very overrated, sort of made up kind of thing compared to the much more murders you have from things a little more, you can say, mundane. But I don't know. It shows something there. It's almost like, we're made to be attracted to strength and to imposing one's will. Anyway, let me shut up. We get into the feminine. Oh yeah, lady. Yeah, you right there. Actually, this is one of those old. I think the old Halloween turn of the century photos, which are kind of cool. But we're gonna have Gothic cookbook Dr. Alessandra Pino. Right, and this Ellen Buchan, right? I think going over. It's just a weird kind of article, like food. They did joke in like comics when you have women writers. There's always a scene with food in it, right? They're always talking about food, where the character is eating or describing food. Maybe you should be, instead of writing books, you should be cooking the food. Oh. And it's like, I don't know, they just bring up, it's just a weird sort of thing here, but we'll go here where in fact, right, it's talking about, I want to explore the prejudice. When you go to a different place, or right, when you go to another place, you have to be on your guard, right? No? It's about identity, fear, and trust. There's a whole substrata that is often explored with our subconscious. Well, a lot of this is kind of intuition, right? It's ironic that women have intuition, but the modern society sort of discounts that, or makes them not listen to it, or it turns the intuition in on itself. Okay, so it's interesting. Now this is where we'll just finish with it talking about this book, right? And of course, if you're talking about this, right, we have to go. The patriarchal structure hung like a dark pall. Right? I always like how when they bring up the patriarchy, these feminists or whatever this is. This is like the norm now, right? It's always like, well, it will help men too, right? But really, when you get at it, you see that there's sort of like this, thing with the father, and I know what that's like, but I'm just saying, there's also like this sense of like there's, listen, the gender war has always existed, okay? It's actually been, the friction has been crucial to our existence as humans, okay? Now that's being turned in on itself. Tales of the patriarchy aren't terribly appetizing proposition, right? It's like they go over other things here. Last year's psychological thriller Saltburn. I never heard it. The association between food and class. So, and Pino is actually, I believe, British. She's British of Italian descent. Like, the idea of sitting down, the thing about etiquette, you're sitting down to dinner and the structure is back to patriarchal structure. So sitting down to dinner, which is a very important thing for families, it got relegated to just like on a Sunday or something. The idea of oppression within the family system. The family, which is the only thing between you and the oppression of the actual system. And look at this. What is this? Sidebar. Pizza and horror. What the hell is that? Right? You're meant to have a good time when you're eating. So why does it become a place where sometimes people get killed? Well, there's a place where a lot of people get killed when they're eating. A lot of people get shot up and done up when they're eating. Chinese takeout places and late night takeout places, takeaway as you British would say. A lot of people are getting killed. Waffle House, China Garden, Crown Fried Chicken. A lot of people are getting killed while they're trying to eat. So once again, though, you're not gonna examine who that is. So, now I saw this. I said, what the hell is this, man? You're really scraping things for a topic, but actually, it was very interesting looking at. And I'm not attacking her. I'm not harassing her. Please stop. So, this is what happens when women of Italian descent go the other way. You and Andrea. And that's why too, when they see the pizza with the death face on it, what do you think of when you see that? If you're a metalhead, you think of life for agony. Remember that symbol they had? I remember people had tattoos of that. I remember wondering what the hell that was. That was Alan Robert, the bass player, designed it. That was supposed to be a pizza. And so it was like a takeoff on Brooklyn, where they're from, and like a pizza, but with like skulls on it. So this is sort of reminiscent of that. Rest in peace, Keith Caputo. So now we're going to this one here. And the 1980s brought about profound transformations in London. In the 80s there was profound transformations in London. Where I was born. So she's one of those London Italians. And I told you, I have distant cousins on my Italian side who went to London and apparently Liverpool too. So I probably would get along with them as well as I get along with the ones over here. But see, Andrea, it's not all. I think she has a better relationship with her family than I did. But regardless, we're making it personal. Why are you making it personal? You talk about the typical, all the 80s, the rampant consumerism, right? Like that just started in the 80s, capitalist greed. Now it's always funny when they always bring up capitalism, right? And stuff like that. It's always funny to me because I'm not a fan of capitalism, but in the end, what is capitalism? Well, this is not the place to do that. But you sort of get over here. Essentially, in this article, she is talking about fast food, how it became more apparent, right? There's more fast food chains, right? People are, working, there's not a lot of time. And then she singles out something, which is, I'm going to mention here, a common food item that has come to be associated with reckless adolescence, rampant consumerism, and irresponsibly fun times. Pizza. She fucking dumps, she basically goes on the invention of her ancestors, or at least, I don't know if she's not done, but She takes the whipping boy of pizza. Those are your people. Please, come on. Those are our people. Why are you making fun of pizza? Yeah, you eat pizza every day, you're going to be a fat fuck. But what I'm saying is pizza's fucking good, though. Pizza is great. It's a treat. It's like other fast food. You're not supposed to eat the thing every bloody day. You're supposed to have it as a treat every couple of weeks. That's how it was when I was growing up. So in horror, pizza is depicted as a quick and convenient meal, right? And basically, she somehow links to this, right? Everything from a stranger comes to the doorway. Usually, the pizza delivery people are the people that get fucking wiped out in these films, right? Working class, right? And also, worse still, there's a weighty burden, right? We're confused about the contents of food, where there's a weighty burden of social responsibility attached to our food choices. Yeah, maybe to you. I don't give it. Please, we feel compelled to make. What's the carbon footprint? What the fuck is that? Is it organic? which is bullshit. Is it healthy? Sure. Come on, you know what you're eating. Or there's a harbin hidden dangers. Right? Yeah. It's like, then there's the fact that pizza has come to resemble a cheap and convenient shortcut to feed low-income families. Everybody likes pizza. Tacit indictment of the overburdened mom is careless and neglectful. The portrayal of single-parent families mainly held by women. Okay, don't confuse symptoms for causes. I tell right-wing people that. I'm going to tell you that. Okay, the problem is not the pizza and what it means. The problem is why are there all these single-parent families held by women? Right? The maternal, so basically, it's a indictment of the single mother, the quality or nutritional value of the food. You're ripping on pizza. Well, come on. What kind of Italian are you? Right? What is this? As a food, the message pizza sends us. Did you know this? As a society we live in, is that there's a stigma attached to single-parent families who are already burdened with the challenge of raising children alone, resort to convenient but nutritionally deficient meal options. Jesus Christ, pizza! Come on, why are you just deconstructing pizza? Well, we know why they're deconstructing pizza. Right? Not even mentioning the history of pizza, not mentioning the pride of pizza with the Italians or the Italian people. It's like, was there something here? Right, I'll round this out. There's gonna be another chapter. All right. I'm sure, Miss Pino. I'm not harassing her. I know she's gonna jump on me. She's gonna send people from London to kick my ass. Hey, good luck. Sometimes we don't know what we are putting in our body. Objects enter. You don't know what's going on, how it might affect you. Oh, well. I'm sure. For some, they call me nuts. I have a feeling that you have all your little vaccinations checked on your little card. I'm pretty sure. Oh man, what a thing! How could you leave pizza alone? Come on. There you are. I'm sorry. I'm not picking on you. All right, let's finish this. Oh man. So most of the movies, mostly women, majority women. So, and I like women, please. I don't, come on, I want you all guys, but like, that's funny. All right, so here we go again. The biggest danger to you is Conor McGregor's brother here. What's this guy's? Hell is other people. All right, I'm gonna have to do another vid. Fuck, I thought I was gonna get too much out of this. I got a lot out of this. Not a lot of views, I'm sure, but you know me. I want the comments. Keep the comments coming. That's what I would do this stuff for anyway.